Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So on previous video we have seen that how to insert a new node at the beginning. So on this video we will see that how to insert a new node at the end of the linked list. So see here, this is your function name insert at end, and this is your the ready linked list start. So here we draw the one linked list. So this is your the start. Then here there is a linked list 4, 5, 6 and 7. For example, this is your linked list. So they are pointing to the next node. So here we assume some addresses. This is 1000, 2030, 3096, 4292. So here start is pointing to the first node. So here address is that the 1000. Then here address is 2030, then 3096, then here 4292. So this is your ready linked list which we have to pass as a parameter of this the function. So see my first line node star temp ptr. So here we declare some pointer variable. Next temp equal to get node. So by using get node function we create a new node. So for example, if you create a node here, so this is your node, accept one number from keyboard. For example, your data is that the 10 and address is the null. Okay, and this is the address, for example 3008, and this is the temp which is pointing to this address 3008. Now this temp node is appended to this current linked list, that is insert at the ending. Going to start. So 4 is connected to 5, is connected to 6, is connected to 7. Then after inserting 7 is connected to this 10 number, that is temp number. So this 7 doesn't have any name. See here, this is start. The first node is that the start node. This is your temp node. But the address of 4292 node doesn't have any name. So first we find the last node by using some while loop or by using for loop. Here we use this ptr variable. So first initialize ptr is equal to start. Then by using while loop, ptr, see here on last node there is no next address, and see here on previous node 4 there is a next node, 5 there is a next node, 6 there is a next node, but on 7 there is a no next node, means that this is a last node. So here we use this null as a condition. So ptr of next is not equal to null. If it is, then ptr is going to next. Ptr equal to ptr of next. So by using this code we find the last node. See here ptr equal to start. So here we draw one pointer ptr, so which is pointing to this start node. So address is that the 1000. Then while check here ptr of next. So ptr is that node which have the value 4. So see here next is not equal to null, correct, because they have the address 2030. So condition will be true. So it is going to while loop and execute this expression ptr equal to ptr of next. So now ptr of next is that the 2030. So here ptr is pointing to this next node, this is, and this 2030 is stored here 2030. Again going to while loop, ptr of next not equal to null. See here ptr of next is that the 3096 which is not equal to null, true. Again, going to while loop, see here, ptr equal to ptr of next. Again, ptr is pointing to the next address. So, next is that 3096. Again, going to while loop, check condition, ptr of next is not equal to null, true. Okay, because they have the address 4292. Again, going to while loop, ptr equal to ptr of next. So, this is pointing to the next node. So, this is the next node. Now, address is that the 4292. Okay, so see here again, going to while loop, ptr of next is not equal to null. See here, ptr of next is the null. Okay, so they are not pointing to the any other node. Here we break this while loop. So by using this loop, we find the last node of a current linked list and define this node name as the ptr. Now this node has a name ptr. Okay, so this code is written by using the for loop. See here, this is your line. So here there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 5 lines. So these 5 lines are written by using this single line. Okay, so write your code by using while loop or by using for loop. So again, see here, by using the for loop. So this for loop have a semicolon at the ending, means that, so this for loop is continuous executing till they are not breaking the condition. So again, we find the ptr by using the for loop. So here we remove this node. Again, we find this ptr. So initially ptr equal to start. So here ptr is pointing to this start node. So start address is that the 1000. See here, ptr of next is not equal to null, condition is true. Okay, for loop have a semicolon, so it is going to incremental part. So ptr equal to ptr of next. Now ptr is going to next this way. So now address is that the 2030. Okay, again condition, ptr of next not equal to null, true, because this next have the address 3096. Again, going to incremental part, ptr equal to ptr of next. So it is going to next. So they store the address 3096. Again, ptr of next not equal to null, true. Again, going to ptr equal to ptr of next. So they store the address 4292. Again check, ptr of next not equal to null, false. Now we break this for loop. So after breaking this for loop, going to next line. So my next line is that we joined this temp to the current linked list. So next line, ptr of next equal to temp. See here, this is your ptr 4292. So assign this next to the temp. So temp is pointing to this node. So this is pointing to same node where temp is pointing. Okay. Now this address is 3008. So here we will connect this list and now we return the start. So see here, what is my start? Start is pointing to the first node which have the value 4. So see here, 4 is connected to 5, connected to 6, connected to 7, connected to 10. So this linked list is written by using the start pointer. So by using this way, we have to connect or append the new node to the current linked list. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.